Yeah. It's interesting because I now get a lot of flack about Lily being a toxic friend,
Oh
Mm.
no.
and how people really think that she was just the absolute worst, and in some ways, and like something people don't understand is like I didn't write it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
Yeah.
I'm
you're reading
just
the
saying
lines.
these lines.
Mhm.
Like me, Heather would never be like, "Your dad's been dead for 3 months. Like, are you over it yet?" Like, no, that is a horrible, horrible thing to say.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You but I'm paid to say these lines,
Yeah, you're
not
doing your
write the
job.
script. Um,
Mhm.
and who the hell am I gonna be at like 16 being like, listen, Gary, like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Gary Marshall here.
Like I
Gary,
should really,
if you ask me, which you're not, but I'm going to tell you.
yeah, I'm just gonna tell you how to do your job, Mr. Creator of Happy Days.
Mhm.
Yeah, no big
Fucking Pretty
deal.
Woman and Overboard and Laverne and Shirley and
Yeah.
Mork and Mindy and God knows what else.
Yeah.
Um, like uh, and I can understand like where people are coming from to a certain degree, but sometimes it gets a little like, whoa, buddy. Like
Mhm.
I just was playing a role. This
Mhm.
Mhm.
isn't this a person. Um, and it was it's interesting to see, like what holds up and what doesn't hold up, and I think too that idea of, oh, you take off glasses and you straighten the hair and all of a sudden you're beautiful,
Mhm.
like which was very on par with like the late 90s, early 2000s with like
Yeah.
She's All That,
Mhm.
you know, all of those other things, like 10 Things I Hate About You, I guess to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Can't Hardly Wait. You just got to take off the glasses and all is
That's
well.
that's it.
Oh my God, you're pretty.
Oh, I remember when I
Oh my God.
when I first saw The Princess Diaries, and then, of course, the scene when Mia has specifically for me, it was the hair transformation that really just took me. I was so obsessed with it, and I wanted that for me. I was like, "Well, how did she do that? How did they get her hair to look so b" it was such a contrast of difference in everything about her. And I remember so well that that really stuck with me as like a young girl being so focused on how her appearance changed and then how her life changed. And it
Mhm.
was kind of like, "Oh, well, that's what I need to do. That was what I need to do."
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like it's we do what we can with what we've got at the
Mhm.
time. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
like if this was today, it would be, I think, a wee bit of a different story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, and I know that Annie feels the same way, which is great, because it really is that thing of like, you're beautiful because of this,
Mhm.
Mhm.
not because of
The hair.
this.